How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme, and welcome to a first look at Sparklite, a game I've been keeping an eye on for a while. I was really excited to do this one as like a co-op playthrough because the game was advertised as having co-op. It basically looked like MOONLIGHTER with multiplayer, and I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. I want that very badly. But it turns out it's like assisted co-op where the second person just plays as a little robot and you get to like kind of interact with things. I don't know, so for now I'm just testing out the game just as like this early look, just see how the game plays to begin with. And who knows, there, you have the robot no matter what, it's just whether or not a second person controls it. If people like the game, if they want to see more, then we can talk about returning to it, either playing more solo or co-op. Maybe we like trade off every time you die, something like that. Rerouting circumnavigation course around this storm. We need to get out of here. This storm is highly unusual. I'm detecting severe seismic activity on the surface. For now, we have full systems Wait. Stand by. We're experiencing a strange corrosion on our hull. It looks like it's moving. Ooh, that reminds me of like when they first discovered the creep in StarCraft. Quick, take out that muck with your wrench. Oh, the perfect bashing weapon. Ever since the days of BioShock. I always keep a trusty wrench on hand. Forget having a baseball bat next to your bed or a gun in the drawer. Wrench. That's what it's all about. Nice work. Thank you. I was quite proud of it myself. Yikes. Hammer down that nail before this whole thing falls apart. It's just the same button. Oh, it's a charged attack. Gonna do a sweet hammer blasting. Not doing a very good job. It still is definitely falling apart. Okay, I thought you were going to teach me how to do something. Oh, there you go, a little dash. I thought I must have some sort of roll or dash or anything like that. It's no use. We're going to have to abandon the ship. I already abandoned it once a second ago. Was I supposed to do that differently? Initiating escape protocol. Does it require hammering the button? Just lightly tapping it. It's okay. Usually you make yourself destruct button like a hair trigger. If you look at it wrong, it's going to set the whole thing off. Okay, come on. I hit the wrong button. It's fine. I'm sure it'll work out. Oh no, the switch is miscalibrated. There's no time. Is this robot going to sacrifice himself? That's fine with me. I value my life more. You'll have to go without me. Please don't fret. It has truly been a pleasure serving you. Goodbye, Ada. That's fine. I'll just like download your memories onto a new computer or something probably. It's probably no big loss. Just have to buy the parts of a lost robot. It's the thing is that I know that you get him back because that's how the co-op in the game works. So that's why I'm able to be so flippant with his life and not really worry about it. But you have to, I'm not sure exactly, like beat the first boss or something anyways. So playing two-player right away wouldn't add anything. I kind of don't like that. I don't like the jankiness of the two-player. I don't think you can really advertise it as a co-op game at that point. It's like an additional. It's like a surprise when you find out it has it. The family keepsake. You recovered your family's necklace. You've had it since you were a child. The way it sparkles is light. It reminds you of twinkling stars. And surely we press this up into our little hatch. Just a light press of the spark. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, spark slinger. That looks great. The Sparklite tensioner cobbled together with spare parts from your pockets. It's a little rickety, but it'll do in a pinch. I would very much enjoy giving this a try. I'm curious to see like fire rate. You can see the top left there. I can really spam the heck out of this. You can charge it up as well. Yeah. That seems fun. I'm going to use that way more than my wrench. And I like wrenches, but wrenches are superseded with super awesome bows and arrows. That's my general thinking on the matter. Should have figured that out sooner, probably. The tool that it just gave me? No, couldn't be important. Forget about it. Oh, moving target. Good thing I'm a pro. Guys. I'm great. Aw, don't put it back. Why wouldn't you keep it? Did it just become a part of me? Am I part cyborg here? You've reverse engineered the Spark Slinger. You can now assemble it in a workshop. That's dumb. Why didn't I just take that one? I don't want to be given an item just to have to give it back right away. That's a kick in the teeth. There's something very frustrating about that. Why even bother introducing it at that stage? You found a piece of Sparklite. This is the primary currency of Geodia. I would think instead what would be maybe a bit better is to introduce or make it so that the player is stuck with a worse version of it and then you have to upgrade up to like a fuller version. That would feel less like a punishment having it taken away for no reason. You found a widget bag. It contains some valuable looking gizmos. Someone likely wants it back. That's okay. We'll just keep them for ourselves. We're like stranded on a strange planet, I think. Probably worry about our own needs first. Maybe we could consider trading it, but I'm certainly not gifting it back. You there, cyborg man, fellow cyborg. Boy, am I glad to see another person. That was quite a storm. Never seen anything like it. And those ground tremors. I was worried this whole place was gonna shift out from under us. The name's Hawkins, and this was my widget shop. No way I'll be able to do business if these tremors keep up. I heard rumors of a floating city where people are taking refuge from the storms. I'd like to set up shop there, but I can't find my widget bag anywhere. Hey, think you can help me track it down? I'll make it worth your time. I think some gremlins nicked it from me during the storm. There's a camp of gremlins southwest of here. See if you can find my widget bag there. Kind of strange level layout that it's so easy to go to that first. Aha! You found my widget bag. Amazing. It almost seems like maybe you stole it the way that you had it just at a moment's notice without even leaving my sight. To be honest, I didn't think you could handle those gremlins. Who uses a wrench as a weapon? The best of the best, man. It's platinum tier, elite only stuff. Thank you for the widgets. Now we can head out to find this refuge place folks are talking about. I didn't forget our bargain. As a reward for bringing me my widgets, you can keep the bag. Ooh, now you can hold widgets you find in the world. I'll even let you keep a few timed mines I left in there. Nice explosives. Plant them on the ground, blow things up. If you ever make it to the floating town, come say hello. I'll consider it. I don't plan to make a special trip for it or anything. It takes a moment to actually plant the bomb, so you can't... Less risk of accidentally blowing yourself to bits, which is probably a good thing. Found a piece of blue Sparklite. It's worth 5 regular ones. Ooh, good stuff. There's obviously some like Zelda influences going on here that I'm down with. I like that. Oh, this looks super destructible. Might as well commit hard to blowing the hell out of things. It wasn't that big of a payday as I thought it might be. It's pretty weak overall. I don't know how often I'm going to recover bombs. Apparently it's worth it to break everything, though. Maybe I have to fight like a mini-boss or something. That's why it let me gain so much health. Oh, I guess you would get multiplayer back into the game quite quickly. Ada, you're alive! Listen, you shouldn't be here. He's too strong for you. Ooh. Oh, no. Get out before it's too... Ah! Well, that's a bummer. Boris, the tunneling titan. Nah, he's not so tough. I'm just... Oh, well, that didn't go well. I'm wishing I had my bow and arrow. I'm assuming I don't attack... Yeah, just attack the big glowing red thing that indicates its own weakness. Wow, okay. I didn't expect the vacuuming of that thing to be quite so strong. The like hand crane game thing. Oh, I dropped my bomb. Okay, I was curious what the penalties would be for dying. Oh. I wonder if I could have won that battle or if the vacuum was always going to pull me in. I kind of thought I was going to get a second try. Welcome aboard the Refuge. It's a safe haven from the chaos in Geodia. It's also a modern marvel of technology. We've leveraged contemporary astrotheory to achieve perfect energy lossless flight. We pulled you up days ago, but you've been out like a light. That Titan gave you a real beating. What were you thinking fighting one of the Baron's foremen alone? You'd need to be in a Titan rig yourself to stop one, or at least as strong as one. Hold on, that gives me an idea. Can I see your wrench multi-tool? I'd like to upgrade it to become as strong as a Titan. Something that we overlooked previously. We have the technology. Yes, that's Primo wrench. Okay, this will only take me a second. Ah, it works. I've outfitted your multi-tool with a patch board. Oh, you'll also need this. Increase maximum health by a quarter heart. Equipable at multi-tool enhancement machine in the medical facility. It's a resilience patch. You can equip it to your multi-tool's patch board to survive more hits down on the surface. Remember, you can only equip patches from the multi-tool enhancement machine here in the med bay. With enough patches, maybe you can take out the foreman and rescue your robot friend you've been mumbling about in your sleep. Do I only grow stronger through, like, patching? I don't, like, permanently improve myself in any way? Because you'll always have to be weighing trade-offs. You won't necessarily just have improved health. Maybe there's still some of that over time. But now and again, you might have to trade damage for speed, for health, for what have you. Patches are powered by Sparklite. The only way to get more is from the mutants and gremlins back down on the surface. If you want to go back down, speak to Cruz on the east docks. Let's see what sounds worthwhile. Max energy patch, don't know what energy does. Multi-tool damage patch, I can't afford it. And the resilience patch, that one's pretty straightforward. And the kinetic converter. Alright, well, I should have one patch, correct? Oh, I can place all kinds. I wonder if the arrangement I place them in has anything to do with anything. My guess is probably not, but maybe? Oh, is that the map? It's like a cool tiered map. We're in the floating balloon city, of course. Gadgets, Epiphany, Sparkslinger. It's still just the plans. Can't actually do anything with it. Well, do I give myself an extra half? Or wait until I can save up for something else? I'll take the other half, and then presumably that'll set me up a little bit better to last longer on the surface, where I can then gain additional help as the refuge's chief engineer. He hasn't spoken since we launched the refuge. Oh, well, you're useless to me then. I'll leave you to do your thing. Not interested. I got too much on my mind to bother with someone who's doesn't have a single word for me. What a mess around here. Can't even think. Might be the giant cone on your head. Probably unrelated. I need some Sparklite to get my workshop back in order. These gadgets won't invent themselves. Oh, is he the one who can help me get my, repeater? Because I want that. All aboard, he probably takes you down on the surface. What's up, dude? Now, I'm not much of a salesman if I can't set up shop. How am I supposed to earn a living? You can find Sparklite to power my widget shop. I'll give you some widgets for free. How much are you looking for? I'm sure I'll figure it out. 100 for this guy. 100 for that workshop. And not much else for the time being. Hey, you guys just putting on a fun concert over here? I heard something chirping nearby, but I can't find it. Silly lady doesn't realize she's got a bird on her head. I should see if I can play the drums. It makes a sound when you hit them, but it is not the sound of a drum. Felt worth experimenting with. I guess just plot me down to the surface, guy with cool hair and amazing looking scarf that flaps perfectly in the wind, but just very elegantly, full of grace. Hey there, rookie, I'm Cruz, ace navigator and pilot. When you want to disembark, talk to me and I'll ferry you where you need to go. Let's do it. Now I need to know your follow-up question, just take me. Take me out of here. I got things to kill and robo-pals to rescue. I guess I should knock down all these little doodads. I wonder if I would have cut up all the grass and everything before getting sent to the refuge, if there would have been 100 Sparklite around. I just didn't find it all. To the Golden Woods? I'll stay in the Green Woods first. Wait and see if I feel a little bit more experienced after a few quick, simpler seeming battles. Then maybe once I have my confidence up, I can worry about going to somewhere that feels perhaps a little bit more complex. You fool. Oh, good. Ah, damn it. I had a moment of, what a relief. Even if you knock him down, you don't lose that Sparklite. And then the Sparklite that spawned proceeded to also fall down the hole. And so it was gone regardless. Open? Something else. White Sparklite is worth 10. There we go. I don't know how I did that so flawlessly the first time around. I feel like if I blew up that rock in the bottom left, there would be something there. It didn't clearly have any contents in it the way the previous example had. Like the other time I blew up a rock for some Sparklite within. But it's something I should keep an eye out for. It just seemed like such a particular placement, and it had like a special seeming access point. These guys feel like they belong in Plants vs. Zombies. I haven't played enough of that game to know offhand what the units are called, but it's like the standard bell sprout looking pea shooter guy. That might be literally what it's called. Oh, maybe you have more health than I realized. Last time all I did was push you down a hole. I prefer that. It was an easier course of action for myself. This early map is a lot larger than I expected. Does that count as a patch? No. Spark clusters into the air, exploding all around you. Hey, want to explain this to me? I didn't think I'd meet anyone out here. I'm Pogo. Nice to meet you. I was exploring with my sister Margot, but we got split up. I can't go back to the refuge until I know she's safe. Think you could help find her for me? When you find her, give her this medallion to let her know I'm safe. Doesn't look that nice. Looks like it's just made out of plastic. It's like specifically got his initial on it. If it was a little bit more gold and a little bit more generic, I would never come back. I'd just run off with it. Be careful, if the world fractures before you find her, it will break that medallion. What? I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like a horrible risk. I should be worrying much more about myself right now. We were exploring the Vinelands when we got split up. Maybe she's still there. I don't know where anything is, dude, but I'll try my best. Packs a punch of adrenaline, healing a small amount of health. I don't know how to use anything. I'm like trying to access. Here we go. Presumably I could. Yeah, okay, I could change what I have equipped. I'll consider it when I potentially have a little bit more life lost. First, I want to try and blow up some of these things I'm a little suspicious of. Now I've lost track of where they are. Oh, and I also just found Sparklite E-Pack. Discharges to refill your energy meter. Energy's something else for me to worry about, but not presently. Figure it out later. Okay, good. I don't seem to be able to damage myself with explosive items like that. But also confirmed, if you don't physically see, like, gems sticking out of a rock, it's not worth blowing up. Generic rocks seem like they're never gonna have anything. You gotta blow up these guys that clearly have stuff sticking out of them. These guys might have the least complex attack pattern there is. Whenever they're on a screen by themselves, it's basically nothing. I guess I'm still in, like, the warm-up area, more or less. I'm guessing things will become more complicated, and once you start having combinations of attack patterns, like those diagonal-based guys occurring in the same area as someone with a different attack type, you can't dash through these. They're more tough than I was expecting. I can't tell if the enemies also get slowed down by goop, or if it's just me. I was kind of trying to force him to run through the goop to experiment with that a little bit. Thumping those guys is quite satisfying. They're as crappy and dumpy as it gets. Can I turn into a goop and climb out that other pipe there? Otherwise, I have no idea how to get to that particular little reward. This is a much larger world than I was expecting. I'm finding so many rocket boost things. I guess I should keep a little bit of an eye on my map? Okay, that's less complicated than I was expecting. Now that I realize you can actually just pull up the map at any point and have it fully documented. Didn't realize I had gone in a loop. Now I'm realizing how wildly important having that map is going to be. I kind of wish there was like a map, a mini map on the screen, like a more detailed UI that helped me appreciate a little better maybe where I've gone and where I have yet to go. Damn it. That was poor timing for that. Oh, good. Did a little bit of practice. It doesn't feel worth my time. Oh. Didn't realize how hurt I was. Doesn't feel worth my time currently to go back to the ship to like pay for different Sparklite things. Starting at a quarter, oh, it only heals 1. That's less good than I was hoping it would be, because now they're all used up already. Dang. Better be a little bit more careful. What do we think's down here? Just like a little side dungeon? Doesn't even register on the map. So I'm guessing that means it's quite small. I might need a way... Like, do I need like a bow and arrow? So I can try and hit the fire from that little kiln to over there? It's not the word I want. It's near enough. No, I don't really see anything useful around here. Alright. TBD. Will return to the ancient bogs. Oh, do you know what? I bet you it's blocking me out from going to it until I have the robot friend. That's like, I don't know how linear the progression of this game is, but it seems at the very least. Oh yeah, good idea. Approach the stupid, easiest to avoid diagonal enemy. Approach him diagonally. But I'm guessing I need the robot to do some of this stuff so that the game's kind of angling me towards the beginning thing. Beginning first area. Watch your step. Fractures have been randomly creating sinkholes. Professor Corwin. Just jump right in. Dive. Don't... Complete disregard. I think maybe I need to defeat the enemies before that chest will open. That's what the little skull on it is marking for me. That seemed like a good idea. This hippo guy, though, really opened myself up to a lot of attacks there. And Founder's Egg instantly activates when defeated, reviving you for a second chance. Ooh, I wonder with how much health. Probably not a ton. Probably shouldn't have been quite so confident going down there. I wonder if I should just... Like, is it beneficial to me to go back to the ship? Or am I better off just dying and taking a quick travel? I guess I'll drop... I would drop all, like, my bombs and stuff, and they seem quite useful. I don't really want to give them up. That would be my one deterrent from just letting myself die. The one and only. No other reason to stay alive in this game, though. The shifting sands. So it does seem like every area of the game is largely accessible from within this one kind of like central point. Oh, that thing had more health than I thought. I don't want to die. I'm trying to stay alive. Going straight down in here is maybe a mistake. Oh, but I can recharge on hearts big time. Because this is just where the boss is again, right? That's why you don't do it. That's a mistake. Probably should have went and got more patches and stuff first. This is an unintentional second attempt. Now I know that you get locked in, though. So I can prepare for that. I'm going to try and drop a lot of bombs on this guy. That seems like that could be effective, seeing as I have so many of them. Okay, I'll try and space out my attack attempts a little bit more. Dash, 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 dash. This seems like it could work. Nice. I wonder if I can drop bombs into his gaping open mouth. That's... I don't think I'd... Oh, shit. I don't really think I'd be able to, though. Shit. The first, like, 2 attempts went so well. Because I wouldn't be able to stop dashing in order to plant the bombs. My first 2 bomb plantings were so impressive that I just had way too much confidence at the beginning here. Oh my god, did I heal myself a little bit doing something there? I barely even understand what just happened. But must keep moving. So close to actually winning. Probably don't even need to bother with bombs. I can just run in there and do a standard dash attack. I imagine that'll be fine. I don't think I was supposed to be able to kill this guy so early on. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it's supposed to. It's, I don't know, it happened. The Titan Slayer achievement. And Ada! I've unlocked my little buddy. I'm still operational. What a close call. It was awfully dark in there. It smelled terrible. Before I almost became junk food, I noticed these strange glyphs. Those gremlins were trying real hard to get in, but it's sealed shut. There's no way we're getting in there. Yeah, except for the thing that we... Oh, I guess he didn't get a chance to see that. He didn't see that we had that before. I'm just learning what can happen here. He has a little hook claw option, seeing if he can hook claw Ada. He cannot. Can you pick up fire? Because that would be very useful for that other little puzzle. No, don't really know what good he does. The way you switch back and forth between them is like a second player would just always be controlling this stuff. I don't actually know. Can he attack or anything? That might do damage. That might... it's hard to tell. I don't know how useful that would actually end up being in the end. Wow. What was that? Yeah, man. I'm full of surprises. I'm amazing and brilliant and smart and funny and cool. Didn't you know? We're trapped. Oh, so panicky. Hang on. I'm picking up some serious energy coming from this hole in the ground. I've got an idea. Try taking me over with your remote. You can do it, buddy. I'm guessing your claw digger is a little bit more effective than like standard hook claw gizmos and like arcades and Denny's and things like that. And now you can just give it an attack. Yeah, give me my bow and arrow back. I want that. I want that ability. It was far too useful to have given up so early on. This rune is of unknown origin, but I may be able to decipher its meaning. Scanning. It appears to be a message. The sheer amount of information stored in this one sigil is quite remarkable. They sought a place safe from the violent toils of the universe. Scanning one little symbol and getting like a whole bunch of info, it reminds me of that Denis Villeneuve movie. It started with an A. It was about language and aliens. Arrival. Is that it? Why does that sound so wrong? They sought a safe place. Guided by the astronomer, they traveled across the darkness for ages. The astronomer, with her limitless knowledge of the stars, led them there. Here. That's all I was able to decipher. That was good enough, buddy. It's better than I could do on my own. I'm appreciative of it. Ooh, do I have to make it across the world to those different access points? The Sparklites? I should stop trying to apply the name in random ways. You've done well to reach this hallowed vault, star-born child. Defeat the least exciting member of KISS. Defeating the Titan was no small task. You have reunited with your faithful friend, and though it may seem your journey is complete, it is just beginning. In lighting this beacon, you have activated the astronomer's seal, the first of 5. You must activate the remaining seals, or this world will be unmade. More will be revealed as you continue your journey. Make haste, starborn child. The world's fate is in your hands. Ooh. Unmaking the world. It has a little bit of like, and coming back to a central location like this, it reminds me a little bit about Bastion and like the Calamity. I love that game. That game's absolutely incredible. So it's a compliment. I in no way hold that against this game. Isn't it amazing? This gigantic vessel can stay airborne without any crew member turning a crank or shoveling ore. This balloon engine will run for eons. The nearest star will die before this engine's fuel is depleted. That's the power of harnessed Sparklite. Imagine the destruction. It costs 50 to make me have a quarter of a heart? How many Sparklites is it taking to keep this ship afloat? Imagine the destruction it can cause when it's consumed instead. That's what you were up against, Ada. That Titan you defeated is just one of the Baron's machines. There are 4 others, each powered by a Sparklite combustor. Pollution from the combustors has been mutating Geodia's creatures into monsters and fracturing the world. I don't know what the Baron is after, but he's ripping this world apart to get it. How do you know all this? Looked it up on the Googles. Because I'm the fool who discovered Sparklite combustion. Perhaps I was blinded by the thrill of innovation. Perhaps the wealth. Perhaps I was just naive. Whatever it was, I lost sight of the harm my inventions would cause the world. And I had no idea how powerful and evil the Baron would become. But there is hope. I built a back door into the Titan's circuitry. Take this patch. When equipped in your multi-tool, it will show you the location of the remaining Titans on your map. Do I have to permanently occupy one of my 9 slots with this then? Reveals locations of dig sites on the world map after you land in the world. Nothing I can do will make amends for the wrong I've done, but maybe you can help put an end to it. The next Titan is located in the Golden Woods. Oh, I probably wouldn't have been able to access the Golden Woods anyways, I guess. Good thing I didn't even bother. East of Vinelands. You should head there next. Cool, bro. Good story. Real entertaining. Nice, easy way to get put to sleep, you know? Ooh, that was another close call. We snatched you up just before the quake. The way the world's been shifting. Oh, if I go back to the Vinelands, is it going to be the map different now? Because that would be pretty cool. Like, access points are different. Certain things are blocked and unblocked. That'd be really neat. It's truly remarkable. It's as if if it completely fractures and reconstructs itself, the world won't be the same next time you disembark for Sparklite. So be alert down there. That's really cool. I really enjoy that mechanic, actually. That's very, very neat. Bronze damage, max energy. Energy has yet to matter, it would seem. I think my best spent dollars would be better damage. Increases wrench and hammer damage by a small amount. I thought it was weird that when I did a charged up attack, it suddenly became a hammer. Thought that was is that just some special ability? Yeah, it kind of looks like the wrench becomes a hammer. So that's neat. Titan Triangulator, stick that in the middle. Just assert its prominence and importance. And the damage thing, stick it somewhere. Come on. Oh, I did not realize how large it was. Oh, patches are different sizes. Gotcha. That's why I could not place that. Yikes. That's... I have to take that under strong consideration. And this guy said he would give me free stuff when I bring back his widget shop. I'm gonna do this for the free widgetry of it. Oh, he gets set up in his own little area. Here, take one. Strengthens your efforts, giving a bonus to the damage you deal for a short duration. So this stuff is all the temporary boosters and like dropping mines and things like that. It strengthens your efforts, giving a bonus to the damage you deal for a short duration. Cool, thanks. Thanks to you, I'm back in business. If you find more Sparklite, we can make this widget shop even better. Cool. More handouts, is what he's saying. I'm wondering if I feel like I should have given it to this guy first for the gadgets, then I could get my bow and arrow and stuff. That's feels like what I truly wanted. Darn it, I'll take it out on these barrels. There we go. That's more progress in a 30-minute chunk than I was expecting to make, because I didn't think that without going back and patching or anything that I would take out the boss. It was great. It went perfectly well. It's a fantastic first attempt. I think the game is fun. It plays well. There's some neat mechanics. The artwork is gorgeous, obviously. Story, generic. Lack of true co-op, disappointing. I would like to leave this one in your guys' hands. Do I play more of this game? Do I partner up with someone like Kirk on the channel who like really loves games like Moonlighter and Bastion as well? Do like a co-op thing, trade off when you die or anything like that? If that's of any interest to you, please let me know in the comments, because whether or not we continue this and whether or not we do a co-op is entirely dependent on your guys' feedback. So please do let us know. And thank you guys so much for watching. The full game, is coming out November 14th, I believe, on PC and consoles. At the very least, the Switch. I think other consoles as well. All at the same time, November 14th. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. It's right around the corner here. Forget about Pokemon. Go look up Sparklite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.